It's not that I don't want to do videos. It's not that I'm trying to ignore you. It's that I order these shitty Marvel Legends and then I get them. Like I got that X-Men 3-pack for the X-Men team. I got that. I got that Wolverine and the Spyro set. And then I'm sitting here waiting for the other 3-pack to roll in. And I'm like, cool, that'd be something cool to do a video on. You actually can put the whole team together. I could do a video on that, show you a few of my other X-Men teams that I put together. And then this shit never comes in. And it's like, all right, well, maybe I'll do a video of this 5-pack. And then I open the 5-pack. It is a little underwhelming. I was like, really no point to do that. And I was like, well, maybe when I get the Blob, still don't have the Blob. Or a bunch of other figures that I'm waiting on getting that I haven't got. And then my local toy store came up with this Puff Adder Wave, the whole set. And they had the Ant-Man, the movie set with Egghead. And I saw that and I was like, oh, that's cool. I'll go down and get a couple of those, which I don't collect the movie figures anymore because these movies are just complete dog shit. I did pick up the Egghead and the Crossfire. I was pretty excited to get those. And then I was like, screw it, I'll get this whole other set. I'll do a video. I can put the Build-A-Figure together. And at my local toy store, Brad's Toys, $28.99 a figure. And that's just fucking insane. The only reason why I got any of them is because I got a gift card for Christmas and I had to use it on something. And then after I saw the price tag at $28.99 for some repainted bullshit, I was like, you know what? Fuck it. I'll wait till they come out to Target and go on clearance because I'm not doing these prices anymore. It's like when your relationship goes stale and your girl's being a bitch about 80, 90% of the time. And you're sitting there going, why the fuck am I still with this bitch? And then out of nowhere, she cooks you an amazing dinner and hooks you up with an ATM. And then you're like, oh shit, that's why I'm still with this bitch. It's like when they pull off something like this that's almost a brand new sculpt, a brand new character, something we've been dying to get in our collection. And we're sitting there going, oh, so this is why I'm still collecting Marvel Legends. Not to mention I'm a Marvel fanboy. Not that shitty movie Marvel, but the old school comic book Marvel. I haven't seen a Marvel movie since Doctor Strange. Saw it at home, turned it off about halfway through it, and then at that point going forward, I knew I was done with these shitty Marvel movies. If you're still watching Marvel movies and you're watching this video, you might have came to the wrong place. I don't watch the movies. I usually watch like Nerd Erotic, break these fucking things down, and I can't believe how unbelievably stupid these Marvel movies are, and DC too for that matter, because I don't see those either. Shazam came out. I don't even know anybody that went and saw that shit. It seems like everybody's over it, and it makes you to where you don't want to see movies anymore. And then John Wick 4 comes out, and you're like, okay, now we're talking. This is right up my alley. I went and saw it, and I loved it. I couldn't tell the difference between John Wick 1, 2, 3, or 4. I loved every one of them. And I was like, that's pretty good. My kid was over for the weekend. I was like, fuck it, let's go check out this Dungeons and Dragons. I didn't hate it. It wasn't bad. It was a really fun movie. He loved it. And then the movie of all movies, the movie of 23 came out. Mario. I was looking forward to this movie more than JC likes passing out candy at the park for little kids. I saw that movie and I was like, holy shit! That's what a movie's like when it's not woke, when they don't tokenize it, when they don't just completely shit on it and ruin it like Disney did to Star Wars and Marvel. That movie was fucking amazing. That's like coming home from work and out of nowhere your chick gives you a blowjob. That's what that was equal to. I got a bunch of shit. I got some Batman 66. I got the play set. I'll pull that out. I didn't have room for it. I got the boat. That's over there as well. We'll go through some of these shitty, lazy Marvel Legends figures. They do have some pretty cool characters. I don't have the full set. I'm going to be like that guy that waits for clearance sales from here on out. I will never be the first YouTuber with the first time you've ever seen an action figure, because I'm just not paying these prices anymore. They're just too much. The value's not there. I'm kind of over it. I've been selling off the collection. I plan on moving, hopefully someday, another year or so. It's getting closer and closer. And then when you start selling off your collection and you start collecting less and less, like with Marvel, it's hard to stop collecting it before it ends. Like when it ends and you want to sell off the collection, that's kind of easy to do. But with Marvel, they keep making characters that I want, even though granted they're shitty, lazy repaints, but I still want them. It's hard to walk away from that. Batman 66, that's one of the coolest things I've ever seen. We'll check out that whole collection here at the tail end of this video. Missed you guys. Let's check this shit out. Alright, I'm going to try to get through this shit pretty quick. I know I'm cramming a lot of shit into one video. I'm not going to try to take up too much of your time. It's just that I was waiting on other action figures to come in to do videos of, and they never came in, and then I just kept picking other shit up, putting it on the board, and I was like, fuck it, I got to do a video, man. I'm really starting to miss these motherfuckers out here. Over here we have Egghead, Crossfire, Wonder Man, Orb, Zero, Ronin, Vertigo, highly upgraded Strife, Random, Pretty Boy back there in the back. This Target exclusive Yondu, he was just sitting on the shelf chilling, Spot. And then King Tut over here. King Tut, by far my favorite figure up here. I was looking forward to him very much. Let's go ahead and check this out. This is 20 bucks. The price is going up drastically. I remember that when these things first came out, I think they were like $16.99. You get a soft goods cape, which is fucking amazing. The articulation is shit. I'm not real big on articulation. I'm not going to try to talk it up. Look at all the fucking paint apps on this action figure. This is something that you really don't see anymore. He actually comes with accessories that match the figure, which is fucking awesome. The head sculpt on that thing, the paint on that thing is truly amazing. I love Batman 66. Definitely looking forward to this. I'll show you more of this when I put it down there. I'll show you the boat and the playset and everything else. But here's the King Tut. On this Spot figure, he actually comes with a really cool accessory for once, which is nice. This is the only one that I got in the set. It's the only one that I'm going to get in the set. Like I said before, I don't really like the movie stuff. Even though the movie's animated, and I'm sure that it's going to be pretty cool, even though they got a pregnant chick in there that they tokenized, which just completely looks mind-blowingly stupid, and they made an action figure of her. That thing's going to be $2.99 before Friday. Like, nobody, literally nobody, even the hardcore Marvel Legends fuckboys are probably going to wait for a clearance on that thing. The accessory is really cool. It comes with the Spot accessory, a hand's coming through, the head's coming through. I know we're all sitting there going, and it stands like shit. It tips over very easy. The Spot action figure comes with an extra set of hands, which I don't know why. Instead of extra set of hands, give me a better accessory. How cool would it have been if you had like a plug on one of these things where you could plug a hand like in like a hole that the arm comes in and comes out over here. Something like that would have been really cool. I know he doesn't really match Marvel Legends, but I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. Probably a good thing because he's an original sculpt, pinless. He's extremely stiff. He's hard to get him to move. Of course, I could heat him up and whatever, but I'm just going to take him, put him over there in the Spider-Man collection. I'm just glad that I finally got to add a Spot in my action figure collection, so I feel pretty good about that. Back here in the back, or let's go ahead and check out this Yondu first before I start tipping all this shit over. This is a Target exclusive. This is what you get for $24.99 at Target, or you could get an original sculpt, great paint, cool accessories for 20 bucks. $19.99, $24.99. Man, they have just completely lost their shit. What you get here is some repainted crap with a bunch of pins in it. I did want this action figure. I am looking forward to putting together the whole entire classic Guardians of the Galaxy team. That will be really cool. I don't have the Star-Lord yet. When I do, I don't know, who knows how long it's going to take to be able to put this team together. The action figure shit, you've seen it before. It's just repainted. Has the arrows in the back, the bow. He gives you an arrow, but he doesn't have you a hand where you can actually like hold the arrow like he's going to shoot it. I'm happy to always add a new character in my collection. With Marvel Legends, it's so hard to track this shit down. Everything's an exclusive. Everything's hard to find. It's getting really ridiculous out there. On this Ronin action figure, I got this thing from Amazon a few weeks back. I was going to do a video of it, but I was like, fuck it. I do have the old Build-A-Figure Ronin, which I don't know why I even need this thing in my collection before. I do love this action figure. I think he's original sculpt. His helmet comes off. That's kind of cool. He's a cool action figure. I just don't know where I'm going to put him. I can put this one in my team. What is the team over there? Fuck, I can't remember. It starts with an A. I'll go. When I put this one back in the team, this is the costume that I need for the team. So I'll put him over there in the team. So I was actually really looking forward to this. This one, he does have sculpted lines on his chest. It looks like he just has Colossus's arms, but not Colossus's legs. Has a few new parts. I do like the big oversized hammer. It's hollow and extremely light. When you move them around, these things like come off extremely easy. They come off just by staring at them too long. But once again, sculpted lines. So they did some really cool stuff on this and just some really lazy stuff. You know how they are. And I think he's like 50, 60 bucks. The price on this shit is just absolutely insane. Here's the old one. Here's the new one. Not sure if I'm going to keep the old one or not. I do still like them. I just don't know where I'd really display them. Like I'll have to look them up and see how often he even wore this costume, or Shannon could chime in on the comments and let me know. I don't know. If he didn't wear this costume very much, maybe I'll sell him on Macari. We'll see. Maybe I'll hold on to him for a little bit. And then moving down over here, you have this orb, which I really like this. I do have an old Wolverine motorcycle that I'll put him on. I saved that motorcycle just for him because it sucks that they make him and they don't give you a motorcycle. So if you buy this figure, you're just like, oh, fuck, this sucks. I don't have anything for him. He does come with parts for the Puff Adder, which I don't have and I won't have until I see these things on clearance because I'm just not paying. It's like 31 bucks after tax at the toy store here in Vegas, and I'm just not paying that. I heard they are starting to hit Target. They're still in a reusable box, so maybe I could take advantage of that. The head sculpt on that is just a ball, but man, it's cool. I love it. It's got repainted shit once again. It is a character that I really wanted to add. The gun is actually cool. It kind of looks like an eyeball on there. It'd be nice if they had a blast effect in there. I wonder if you can put a blast effect in that little hole. Yeah, well kind of. Either way, I guess I won't use the blast effect on that. I'm really happy to get him. I'll put him on a motorcycle. Maybe I'll walk around the toy room a little bit at the end of the video. And then also in that set, I did get the Wonder Man in a costume. This is a really cool costume. I don't get it like everybody's saying like West Coast Avengers. I would think that for the West Coast Avengers, you either need the one in the black costume that we already have or him in his green costume. So I thought that he wore this costume in the Avengers, not the West Coast Avengers. Once again, Shannon, let me know how fucked up, how wrong I am on that one. But this action figure, these are my favorite two in the whole set. They had the whole entire set there, and these were the two that I walked away with. There's some other characters in there that I'm looking to get, that I'm excited to get, just not at the $30 price point. This shit just isn't worth it. He got a few new parts on him, so a few reused parts on him. He is pinless. I definitely appreciate that. He's a cheap toy. He's no big deal. I love the head sculpt on that. I love the translucent glasses. I do like the figure. I'm not going to talk too much shit about him. Then over here you have Crossfire. When I saw Crossfire, I was like, great, another action figure that I never wanted, but I'm happy to get. Comes with fisted hands, but if you use the fisted hands, then he can't hold the gun. I actually had him where he was kind of holding the gun in both hands, but it keeps popping out. I'll have to work on my ACBA posing skills and try to do a little bit better job than that. He also comes with the smoke effect. I tried to plug that in over my carpet. I dropped it. Now I can't find it. And who knows if I ever will, because if I ever vacuum the toy room, then that thing will go in the abyss of accessories. He comes with the reused piece of shit gun. I thought it was painted different when they showed it the first time. I might put like a Volaverse gun on here, give him something cool. He comes with the strap, which is kind of no big deal. I think he is, what is he, like a Hawkeye villain, or I think he might be a Hawkeye villain or a Punisher villain, or I'm not real sure what villain. But he's a new character. I always love to get new characters. He's a shitty repainted toy, and at the $30 price point, you're just like, fuck, bro, that shit is not worth it. So once again, guys, wait for clearance on that. This is a character that I was really looking forward to. DC just made it a rectangular, then Marvel made a rectangular. Bro, I'm just fucking with you. You know I love your egghead. You're one of the best. Plus, you always shit on Marvel Legends and drop the reveals. Hopefully, you'll keep that going because I love it when you shit in their cereal. This figure, once again, just a repainted, reshit, new head, butt, and he's the trimmed down version. He used to be fat, now he's skinny, so I was thinking that he wasn't accurate, but I think he is accurate. I like the fat one better, but why would they do a fat one? Because then they'd have to resculpt a new action figure. I've always wanted an egghead in my collection. Now I have two, and they came out all in 1 year. And now I don't have to have Marvel do like a figure of Rectangular. I can just use this and tell everybody that we're cool. I love you, Rectangular. You know that. I don't know why I like this figure so much, but I do. Look at the head sculpt on this. Absolutely phenomenal. God, dude, that looks so fucking good. I love that so much. I have the cone heads. Maybe I'll put him out there by the cone heads and flex on you guys for that don't have the cone heads. All right, we'll get him out of the way. Now you have the 5-pack back here. You got Zero. And I was like, who the fuck is Zero? And he's like, whatever. He comes with a really cool reused accessory. I definitely like that. They can reuse this thing as much as they want. But when they do, they're going to charge you more. He also comes with an extra set of hands. The accessory is really cool. You can have him like jumping through it, walking through it, anything through it. And if you're wondering where to display him, you could display him with Strife. He's Strife's homeboy. You could put him right next to him. On this fucking guy's supposed to be a robot. And then he's got like wrinkles in a cloth suit. God, these guys are so fucking cheap, lazy, stupid, or all of the above. I don't know much about Marvel, and they know even less than me, and I'm not the one making toys. This thing is just pure fucking laziness. It is a new character. I'm always happy to get a new character. But fuck, guys, come on. It's like they're not even trying. The best thing about this 5-pack is that it's an Amazon exclusive, and it comes in a reusable box. As you see, I don't have the box. And I also don't have the 5-inch versions of any of these in my toy room anymore. I'm not saying I would do that, but let's just say that I'm $125 back in my Amazon account. Felt really good. Vertigo comes with an extra set of hands. She also comes with a shit ton of pins. Single jointed elbows, which I prefer. I'm the only one in the whole toy community that actually prefers the single jointed elbows just because it's cleaner. Even if you put the double jointed pinless elbows on it, I like this better. I'm not going to pose her much. It's cool to get her. They could have did a little bit better. I do like the costume. It's just another whatever in my Marvel collection. Then you have Strife. He also comes with fisted hands this time. He doesn't come with a sword. I would love to pull out the old one for a comparison or the 5-inch one for a comparison. I sold the other one on Macari for like $45 to Shannon. This one is clearly better. Hopefully, if you have the old one, you sold yours too. He's completely pinless, huge upgrade. The head sculpt on this is light years ahead of the old one. If you look at the old one, all this shit just looks like mush together. It was complete shit. So for once, I'm not upset that they did a reuse, reissue, re-bullshit of a character that I already had. This is definitely an upgrade above the other one. Then you have this random action figure. Everybody keeps saying that he should have been bigger. I feel like he should have been bigger. At the same time, I really don't give a shit because I wanted this character in my collection so much. How cool would it have been if they would have given us like accessories to put inside of his gun and then you put a spring on there and you shoot these things out. They didn't. I got this out of my junk accessory door, slid it in there. It's cool to have something in his little gun for he could shoot it. Otherwise, the gun is completely pointless. You got some new parts, some reused parts, and some pins. on a character that we really wanted. He does have the tattoos on there. That's pretty cool. The barbed wire looks like a bunch of mush together. They could have did a little bit better on that. Once again, the tattoo on this arm definitely looks cool. And the jacket is supposed to be zipped up, but then they couldn't reuse the jacket, so they just reused the jacket, give you that shit also. But once again, a cool character. When they're flashing back on all this old X-Men shit, man, there's so many more that I want them to do, like the dude with the forearms, whatever the fuck his name is. That's a guy that I would love to add to my collection. Then you have Pretty Boy down here. He comes with an extra set of hands. He also comes with blast effects and smoke effects for his gun. They're blue. I guess these are supposed to be laser guns or something. I did do a kit bash on my Pretty Boy, on a Pretty Boy with a Star-Roy's droid and a Punisher head, which I thought he looked pretty good. And because I did that, because Dwight hates me so much, he went ahead and made us a Pretty Boy. So I took one for the team. For all you guys out there, you're welcome. I did it. And now they own my my kit bash, or at least Amazon does. But he's pretty cool. The arms are reused. Most of it's brand new. They got the ball hips back. It actually works on this. He looks pretty good. The plastic is not too marbleized. It actually looks like a decent silver on this. I love him. What do we got? One more person to add for the Reavers team, and then that thing will be complete. What is it? Pierce or Reeves or whoever in like a purple robe cape costume or something. Who knows if they'll ever make them. If not, I mean, they just don't give a fuck about completing these teams like we do. That's enough with this shit. Let me clear this out. Let me get some Batman 66 up here. Now that we got that lazy Marvel Legends garbage out of the way, we can actually check out something extremely cool. Right here you have the Bat Boat. It does come with the sticker kit. The stickers are complete dog shit. It's in the back of the package. Don't throw that away. So when you're sitting there looking at the boat going, fuck, I wish they would have put a little paint on it, like the pinstripes they did. They're just in a sticker pack in the back of the package, so definitely don't throw that away. The boat has got a little bit in it. It's not much. It's something that I've wanted to add to my collection for so long. I can't even tell you how long I've wanted to add this thing. The only thing, my wish list for this Batman 66 at this point would be a Bruce Wayne, Dick Grayson, a helicopter, and a shark where he's biting his leg, and maybe the cowboy guy. And then I think they would be good. Anything they would do would just be a bonus. I'll just keep going, getting this shit forever. And then you have the mansion playset. The playset and the boat, $35 or $34.99. I thought that was a little overpriced for something like this, and then I remembered that a Marvel Legends is like $30 these days. So I was thinking, you know what? That's not so bad. The playset, once again, $35. I actually kind of feel like that was kind of worth it. The mansion was not something that I was like dreaming for, but hey, I'll take it. Over here you have a fireplace. This thing clips onto the board, so that's kind of cool. I went ahead and threw King Tut in here just because he's new. You got a little nightstand over here, a little lamp separate. The pictures and everything comes on there. It has the fish up here above the door. That's cool. The light plugs on. Over here you have a bookcase, and the bookcase in the back actually moves, which is pretty cool. They put it on a track, so you can open that up. So you can come over here. Got to back the camera up. You can come over here to the desk. You can tilt the head back. Oh, it's even articulated. I didn't even know that. You can tilt the head back on the statue, open up the door, and then you see the bat poles for Dick and Bruce. They slide down to the bat cave. It would be cool if this thing kind of stacked onto it. I think I'm just going to display it on the other way. Activate a bat cave via bat poles. They thought of everything. They're truly amazing. Over here you have the desk. It has the bat phone and the statue, which once again moves. That's truly amazing. The globe over here, pretty cool. I'm going to set this down there with the rest of it. We're going to show you that, and maybe I'll show off a little bit of the collection with the new additions. All right, you got the old Ronin up here. I don't know if I got the heart to get rid of him. I still love that action figure. You got Yondu down here, starting to build out the Guardians of the Galaxy. Once I get that Star-Lord, that'll be 3 people to the team. Hopefully that team will be complete someday, but knowing them, it probably never will. And he just fell over. Motherfucker. That's why I put stands on almost every action figure that I have. Down here you have the Annihilators. Over here you got Ronin in the right costume finally. Queer Star's in the wrong costume, but I don't need another Queer Star. That will have to do. You got some old shitty... Let me try to angle the camera up. Some old shitty Silver Surfer, because Silver Surfer is in so many teams. I need more Silver Surfers, and they're really expensive on eBay. Beta Ray Bill, got the old Beta Ray Bill. That's the one you need for the right costume. And what is that? Gladiator back there. I think he's also in the right costume. Have the dog. I heard he wasn't in the team, but he's in my team. Coming around here, what was the next new addition? You got the Wonder Man back there. He's kind of hiding. I got the purple one back there, so I try to put him next to him. As far as my West Coast Avenger team, this is what I have. I still need Mockingbird in the right costume to complete that team. That's the right costume for this team. I don't know what West Coast Avenger team he wears that costume. I thought he was just in a regular Avenger team when he had that costume on. Hopefully they'll make Mockingbird to complete that team. Now we'll go around. There's my Egghead right here. I just kind of put him up here with a few villains. I didn't really know where to put him. I think he's like kind of like an Avengers villain, and this is kind of where I have the Avengers. So went ahead and put him over there. An amazing Marvel Select. God bless them. At least somebody's doing it right. Coming down, you have Crossfire over here. Just kind of up there mixed in with the villains. And Random over here. I know he's next to Excalibur, but that team's not complete. Then you have Strife and Zero over there. Coming around. This is that X-Men set. I got the 1 3-pack. Still waiting on the other 3-pack. It's so cool when they do something like that, where you can actually put the whole team together. That's amazing. I'm looking forward to completing that team. More than the Foosh likes getting spit roasted between Super 7 and Hasbro. Like, when I get that other 3-pack, that's going to be amazing. I'm going to love to put that thing together. Coming back around, we have the Spot up here. Kind of have like Spider-Man villains up here on the top shelf. I like him. I like the style of him. He doesn't look just like a repainted piece of shit. More Spider-Man villains all the way down to the corner and kind of wraps around. There's the suited like thug set. Love that. Love everything about that. Looking forward to putting that Rose in that collection. And then down here you have Spider-Man figures. Once again, not getting the animated one, even though the movie will probably be really good, but I'm not getting it. Got this orb on an old Toy Biz Wolverine motorcycle. Hopefully you guys have something like that, or buy a motorcycle, put him on there. And then coming down to the Reavers, got Pretty Boy up there. Hopefully someday that team will be complete. I don't think they will ever complete it. I don't even think that they know that another member belongs in that team. Miss you guys. I know it's an old phrase, but I still hate them. Let's go, Brandon. I almost forgot the most important thing in the video. And it wasn't saying let's go, Brandon. It was my Batman 66 collection. Look at this bad boy. There's the mansion. All set up. I got it backed over to the Batcave. I think that it totally works there. I wish I had a Dick and a Bruce to put in there. I don't. Hopefully someday he will make it. That would be great to add those in the collection. Over here you have the Batcave back to the mansion. I think that works. I'm totally happy with it. You got the Bat Cycle on the side card over here. The Joker and Batman on the surfboards. The boat. I didn't get Two-Face because Two-Face was never in the TV show. He was in the comic book, so I passed on him. King Tut, Mr. Freeze, love him. Egghead. There's the whole villains layer over there. Just truly amazing. Back up and just look at this shit for a second. Over here you have that con exclusive 2-pack. You have this little Batman sign. I don't know where this came from, but
I swore to stand watch while Gotham City sleeps.
How cool
The
is
Joker
that?
will not escape this time. I don't need guns to protect this city.
Oh, God, that is just so cool. Down here, some more computers. Alfred, Batgirl. Love it. Absolutely love it. Love you guys. Miss you guys. Stay up. I don't know. Probably won't do a video until that little review station gets full. Don't think that I don't love you or I miss you. I've just been busy. Got a swim koozie and I've been building a deck. Let's go ahead and show you that real quick. Give you a little tour if you're still sticking around. The cribs edition of a Talker's Playground over here. I'm building it, so it's not quite done. It's super windy. I'll try to show it to you here. Building a deck around it. That thing's like a swimming pool on one side and a jacuzzi on the other. When I get a deck, when the deck is completely done, I started this deck over the weekend, so whenever I come off, that's why I haven't been doing videos, because I've been building this shit. Got a couple steps here. Yes, I can actually build some shit. Then the step up here, and then the deck I'm building over here, and then the deck is gonna come all the way around, and there's a swim koozie. At a later time, I'll pull the top on it and show you how it works. It's pretty cool. Over here, it's like you swim against these jets, and on this side, it's a jacuzzi. And there is what happened. Fixing up the backyard. Hopefully I can sell this place someday. I don't know if I ever showed you the second pond or the third pond in the back. It's kind of beat up. I'm in the middle of fixing it up. Once again, just a little busy. Little pond, the river. Need to dress it up. Over here to the big pond, the waterfall. There's my ducks. And over here, Mama loves laying them golden eggs, except for they're not gold. But I do eat them. There's her egg pile, which she doesn't give a shit because she never even sits on them. That's why I eat them. All right, guys, love you, miss you, later.